Hello everybody, it is Monday and I've got loads of exciting stuff to get done today. First and foremost, I have to go and post another of my beeswax wraps boxes to do DIY kits. But just before I do that, I have a coaching session with my business coach. After that, I have to start to make a video about the water butt, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing on that soon. And what else am I doing today? I have a meeting with an accountant, which is wonderful news because anything that I can do to take some of the admin off my shoulders means I get to spend more time making content for you. My web developer has told me that he's just managed to fix my sign-up form. For when people buy products, they can choose if they want to opt in to my newsletter list. And so now he's asked me to pretend to be a customer of mine and go through and buy one of my products to see if the email list works. So this is me pretending to be one of my customers. Oh, what a good website. This is a really interesting product here. Let me click onto it. Add to cart. Ooh, beeswax wraps. Oh, I entertain myself too much. So I've just added my product to cart. Just going to go for some standard delivery, proceed to checkout. Oh, there's the option to subscribe to newsletter. I did this test run and it worked perfectly. And I'm getting new subscribers every day. Hello. What I'm doing right now is I'm packing an order for the beeswax wraps. I had another order on the weekend, so I'm going to do that now. I like to get them out as soon as possible. I do like a 2 to 3 day processing time and then plus time for delivery, but I do like to get them out as soon as possible so that people get them quicker. I don't have at the moment a particularly sophisticated process for packing orders because I'm obviously doing it myself. I've got a printer, I print out the address, I stick it on the front. I've just bought some new little envelopes for them to go in. It's now about 3:20, so I'm going to go and see if I can get the last post of the day. Okay, I'm printing it now. Let's see how many times my printer tries to argue with me about printing this page, because it never just prints it. It thinks that everything's a negotiation. I'm like, could you print this please? And it goes, oh, well, I don't have enough ink. I've just changed your ink. Oh, well, it's not really that. There's no paper. There is paper. Thinking about it. It's making such a big fuss. It's trying to find the paper. Oh, it's printing. It has never printed first time before. It's my lucky day. Let's take some more out of this box. I decided in a moment of productivity to put them all in the bags ready so that it's actually easier for me to process them when they come in. Oh, there's a cat. So this one's ready to go. I'm going to put the address on the front with some tape. You're coming with me. These are my thank you cards. They actually say, thank you from Emma. I'm now going to write this out. I'm not going to lick it because that's gross. This goes in here. Just about to leave the house and I got a parcel, and this is most likely to be the replacement door alarm system, this one. So this, as you know, last week just completely conked it, so I've bought a new one and I'm going to replace it, and I'll see if I can fit that in today's video. Woohoo! Lighting. I've decided to upgrade my lighting for my videos. This is my current lighting solution. It's this £5 unit that I got off of TikTok shop, and to be honest it's fine, but it's so cumbersome to have to put it up. It's all different parts. There's a bulb inside. Yeah, it's very difficult to put together. It's really big, it keeps falling over, and I bought these lights that are small, they pack away. Really excited for them to come, and when they do I will show you them and I'll maybe do like a little comparison. So here we have the new door contact that came today. How long do you think it will take me to replace this? It's always the smallest jobs that end up taking the most amount of time. This is the same make and model as the one that's already there. Oh, Oh, this one actually comes with stickers. So I didn't even need to drill if I don't want to. Maybe they've upgraded this since I last bought it. That's the contact for the side of the door. This is the bit that goes in the door. I mean, at least I think this is the bit that goes in the door. That's how I've installed it. So maybe this will be a good opportunity to challenge how I've put it up. Oh, I do love a good manual, me. I'm going to screw these on with the screws instead of the tape, even though the tape looks fairly good. Simply because I find that tape over time can fail, which isn't a huge deal, but for something like this, if this does fall off the wall, it's going to set my house alarm off, and I don't want that. So I'm going to drill it, especially since the holes are already drilled. It's definitely better to do this with just a regular screwdriver, because you can control how it comes off a little bit easier. I want to take it apart, put that up there, because it's this bit that needs to screw up there. And you'll notice that the screw holes are not actually removed. So I'm going to pop it up there, and I'm going to try and screw through, see if it lets me. Sometimes it's a bit easier to just make the little holes first, maybe with like a drill bit. Or sometimes, if you're really sneaky, you can even start the hole. That's not working. Let's not do that. This would be a lot easier if I went downstairs and got the little steps, because drilling above your head is really hard, but I'm quite stubborn. Now this is ready to go on. As you can see, it's got a little tab. I won't take that out until it's put on, and that's the spring. That's the tamper spring. Hook on the end, tamper spring. Just going to give it a little wiggle, make sure it's not about to pop off. Put out the tab. You might be asking, why not just leave up the current unit since they are the same? I could do that, but this is about 10 years old, so it could be close to failing. But also, I don't know what kind of technology might have been changed in these units since I bought them. So for the sake of reducing that risk, I'm just going to put the new one up, because it will just take a second. So I think for this one, you actually get rounded screws. Don't fight with me. Woo. That's what I mean by rounded screws, these little... I wonder why they are different. Maybe because they're exposed, so the finish is nice. Anyone know why they've included two different types of screws with this? I find that a bit bizarre. Okay, don't need to over tighten that. Now it's done. All I need to do now is reconnect that to my alarm system so that it works when someone opens this door and the alarm is on, sets the alarm off. And I just wanted to share some thoughts on DIY in general, as I get messages all the time from people saying, I wish I could do as much DIY as you get so much done. How do you make so much progress? And the truth is that quite often I don't. Like today, this is the only DIY that I've been able to do because I've been preparing stuff for my business, posting parcels, responding to emails. But it's enough because I've made a small piece of progress in an area that's important to me. This is obviously to do with home safety. And it didn't take me very long, and it's just that little bit further along than I was yesterday, and that's enough.